could have been easily over 40 points. So that's a little bit longer shot, but for an AFL player, that's gettable. That's 10 metres out. That's heartbreaking. And it just flows on. So
should have been 40 points up, shouldn't they?
Well, I think so. And then no Hawkins, no Duncan, a BNF winner, I think, from memory. So with those two players playing the next week, are we looking at a different Premier next year? Their round one performance against GWS, GWS shot the lights out. They had general play, more entries. I think there's real upside. And then if we look at there's a lot of noise made about the old Cats. And I think we've got to acknowledge that Ablett's 35 and Taylor's 33. But this was against West Coast Eagles in the final that they won last year. So if you look at 22 and under, 10 players compared to the Eagles, 7, and a younger medium age. But if you go to games played, that's even more striking for mine. They had, I think, 14 players under 100 games, and the Eagles maybe had 7. So the real question is, what's the quality of their younger players?
Are they going to fall off the cliff, though? It can happen pretty quickly, Ross.
The way players get paid now and look after themselves, it's a non-issue. I think we acknowledge it's probably Gary's last year, but Mundy's playing great footy at the same age. So, and you still got Dangerfield down here 30. He's got 3 or 4 years left in him. I just don't see the negativity. I think Kelly's a big loss, but Jack Stevens' best. If he can get back to his very best, I think he gives them some more speed and line breaking as well.
What about the way Geelong play, Ross? It's great insight because you coached against them for many years, and Chris Scott. Do they move the ball too slowly? I know they were very close, but do they need to adjust things?
Well, a lot of teams move the ball in the manner they do. They control the ball. No one controls the ball more than Collingwood. And at times, that possession versus penetration can hurt you. But if you start to launch in centre forward, they will score. And they scored heavily in the first half of last year. And looking at the prelim, did they look like they had lack of opportunity to score? No.
So what are you saying, Ross?
I'm bullish on them. I think full availability. They're led incredibly well by Selwood and Scott and their veterans. I think they can challenge the top 4.
What about Jenkins and Hawkins? What did you think of the Jenkins recruit? Can they play in the same team together?
Yeah, I think it would be horses for courses. And it's a long, hard year. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So Hawkins carries a big load and he needs a chop out at certain times. And I like him playing on the edge, Hawkins. You don't want it in the prelim so much, but if he's aggressive and he gets a week or two, well, you've got Jenkins, who's a big man, and his best can be very good.
I look forward to chatting the Dockers, the Fremantle Dockers, with you next week, Ross, about where your team's going.